Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory belong to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. Double honors unto the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Alright, the men that are pushing this truth in the four corners, in the highways and byways. Alright, this is your brother Yakal once again, and as usual, Lord's will that this video be edifying. Alright, this is Psalms 22, starting at verse 1. It says, "To the chief musician upon a Jelet Shahar, a psalm of David, says, my power, why hast thou forsaken me? Why art thou so far from helping me, and from the words of my roaring?" Alright, that's straightforward. At times in this truth, literally you're gonna feel as though the Most High had forsaken you. Alright, you're gonna feel as though there's no comfort. Alright, you're gonna feel as though it's only you. Alright, it says, "O my power, I cry in the daytime, but thou hearest not, and in the night season I'm not silent." Alright, and that's how it's gonna be. Alright, that's how it is at times. Day and night. You mourning, you groaning. You see? Because of whatever it is that you're going through. Alright? But rest assured that the Most High is with you. Alright? The Most High already given you that comforter. You see? And wherever it is that the Most High is, bringing you through, you just have to stay still. Alright? Because at the end of it, the Most High will, make a way, for you to bounce back. Alright? Let me go on. It says, "But thou art holy, O thou that inhabitest the praises of Israel." Alright? "Our fathers trusted in thee. They trusted, and thou didst deliver them." Alright, it says, "They cried unto thee and were delivered. They trusted in thee and were not confounded." You see? So the Most High for sure, as long as you trust and hope in Him, He's gonna deliver you. Alright? There's a thing in this truth called patience. You see? There's a thing that is called patience. Alright, and when you look the word of patience, it simply means long suffering. Alright, it means long suffering. So, you're gonna have to suffer long. Alright, there are times for long periods, you're gonna be going through whatever it is that you have to go through. Alright, you have to trust and hope and wait on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to deliver you. Alright? Because you can't turn to the left nor to the right seeking deliverance there. Alright? The deliverance is in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright, this is Galatians chapter 5 and verse 22. It says, "But the fruits of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, alright, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no hope." Alright, but the point is that among the fruits of the Spirit, there's long suffering. Alright, there's long suffering, which is that patience. You see? Let me go back to Psalms 22. Alright, it says, "Our fathers trusted in thee. They trusted, and thou didst deliver them. They cried unto thee and were delivered. They trusted in thee and were not confounded." Alright, and the scriptures say that in Sirach chapter, I think it's 2 and verse 10, it says that, the Most High, Sirach 2 verse 10, "Look at the generations of old and see did ever any trust in Yahweh and were confounded? And that's a question. Alright? And the answer to the question can be found in the scriptures. Alright? Which the answer is no. You know? There was no man that trusted in the Most High and was confounded. Alright? To the unjust and to the unwise, it seemed as though you perish. Alright? But the Most High had already delivered you. You see? It's just that they with the carnal eyes, they can't see it. Alright? It says, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon his name? Alright? 11. For the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of affliction. You see? He said, and saveth in the time of affliction. You know? That's how the Most High move. Alright? Rest assured that the Most High, he has your back. Alright? It's just that sometimes they're going to be so much, it can seem as though the Most High ain't with you. For that little time, that little moment. Alright? And that is the bitter part of this truth. The scripture talk about that roll that's going to be sweet in your mouth, but bitter in your belly. Hey, that's what it is. Alright? It ain't going to always be, honey and cream. Milk and honey. Alright? The times that you have to, eat the bitter herbs. Alright? And the bitter herbs is good for you. You see? Let me go back to Psalms chapter 22. Yeah, it says, verse 6, but I am a worm and no man, a reproach of men and despised of the people. All they that see me laugh me to scorn. They shoot out the lip and shake the head, saying, he trusted on Yahweh that he would deliver him. Let him deliver him, seeing he delighted in him. Alright? But thou art he that took me out of the womb. Thou didst make me hope when I was upon my mother's breast. Alright? And that's how you're gonna be mocked, you're gonna be laughed at. Alright? Because people, niggas in the world literally can't see what way is it that you open on. Who is it that you put your hope in and your trust in? Alright? So they're gonna make you a laughing stock. They could talk about in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. Alright? Is this the man that we had sometime in the vision, in the proverb of reproach? You see? And that's how you're gonna be. Because when you're going through the hell, alright, and you're being afflicted, they expect, carnal minded people expect the Most High to just, jump down and deliver you right away. No, it's not. It ain't always gonna be like that. For long periods of time you're gonna be suffering. You see? It says, verse 11, verse 10. I was cast upon thee from the womb. Thou art my power from my mother's belly. Be not far from me, for trouble is near, for there is no help. Alright? And that's how, like I said, that's how you would feel at times, that the Most High ain't with you, that the Most High had withdrawn himself from you. Said a few precepts that come to mind. Slakia. Yeah. I think I had that one. Sirach 33. Alright, this is Sirach chapter 33 and verse 1. It says, "There is no evil happened unto him that feareth Yahweh, but in temptation even again he will deliver him." You see? So, hey, the Most High already had made a way, for you to be delivered. For a matter of fact, the Most High had already delivered you in the spirit. Alright? You just have to keep pressing and keep pushing. Do is it that you were commanded to do. You see? It says that, but in temptation even again he will deliver him. You see? The Most High will deliver you for sure. Alright? Search it. The scripture saying Corinthians that the Most High would make a way, alright, through every temptation, through every trial, alright, through all the suffering. The Most High had already made a way. You see? Yeah, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 13. It says, "There had no temptation take you, but such as is common to man." Alright, so when you're going through, what is it that you're going through? Hey, don't feel as though you're the only man that is going through it, or you're the only man that will ever go through it, or you're the only man that have ever been through it. Alright, hey, it's common. Alright, brothers all over the world, will tell you, will let you know that, hey, this is how it is. Alright, for a moment, it's always going to be some affliction. That's how the Most High keep you in check. That's how the Most High keep you in line. Alright, it says, "There is no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able." Alright, so whatever it is that the Most High put you through, the Most High already know that, you're able to bear it. Alright, and because you're able to bear it, that's why He give that portion unto you, that lot unto you. Alright, if you lose your job, the Most High already know that, you're going to be taken care of. Alright, probably because you had some money that you were saving or some other reason. Or how easy it is that you could find a job in your field. You see? The Most High wouldn't make a brother lose his job if he doesn't know that the brother will be taken care of. You see? It says, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Exactly. Alright? The Most High know that you could bear it. The Most High know that you're a soldier that can fetch this load. Alright? And that's why he just put you through it. You see? We got one more scripture. Yeah. I think that's Isaiah. Or 30. Yeah. This is Isaiah 30. Yeah, slack you about the noise. Alright. Just Isaiah 40 and verse 30, it says, 31, it says, "But they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. they shall walk and not faint. All right, and that's going into the spiritual power that we're gonna receive. All right, we staying true. Lord's will that we stay true to the Most High. All right, but the point that I want to get is that it says, "But they that wait upon Yahweh." All right, but they that wait upon Yahweh. So you have to get patience. You are not to suffer long to inherit that deliverance, to inherit the spiritual power, to inherit ultimate freedom, to inherit life in itself. Hey, it don't come easy. Scripture talk about that straight way in Wisdom of Solomon. It's Wisdom of Solomon or Second Esdras, somewhere there about. They talk about that straight way where there's fire on one side and water on the other. All right, but there's fire on one side and water on the other. And that's how rough it is. You see? So Lord's will that this video is edifying. All right, to you brothers. Keep doing the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in truth and in sincerity. All right. I want to give double honors unto the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone once again. All right, men that rule and teach well. All right, and salutations to you brothers that are pushing this truth in sincerity. All right, and above all praises, honor, and glory belong to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Makakudash. Shalom.